it looks like Marvel Rivals might be adding loot boxes, though NetEase seemed to have scrapped the idea of including them in the game during development. Rivals leaker Rivals Info has said that data mining of Rivals Season 4 files has revealed what appears to be a form of loot boxes called mysteries. So, are we excited for these potential loot boxes, or is this monetization best left in Overwatch?
I jumped back into it a little bit over the last couple weeks, and it's been a while since I have. When you finish a match, there are so many things now that pop up. I literally have no idea what I'm looking at. So many numbers of different currencies, and it's popping up. It's like, oh, if you bought the season pass, you could be getting these things. And then there's like a whole screen after the match finishes for you to look at all of those currencies that have added up. And I have no interest in any of that stuff at all. I just want to play the game. I don't care about the loot boxes. If the loot boxes are free, like old Overwatch used to be, where you'd pop up, I really liked that. That was a fun thing. And this might be how it is. And I just don't know, because it's hidden behind so much currency and so many little things. But the gameplay is still fun. I really like Phoenix. She's a lot of fun to play. I didn't so much like Blade. I didn't like his gameplay, but Phoenix was fun. Yeah, it's still a really fun game that I enjoy popping in every once in a while. But yeah, that stuff is it's just too busy. Too much for my old mole eyes to get a look at.
And since I don't play the game, Lord, what do you think of all this?
I love loot boxes, man. I think they're the best. I love Overwatch will still throw you a couple after you play some, so I'm assuming they're going to do the same thing. You get a couple out of there, and I love hitting that button and seeing what I could potentially get.
It's that gambler in us.
I understand the criticism of the boxes, but like,
for sure,
maybe the kids need an early lesson in non-gambling. You know, DraftKings is out here, and it'll get you in later in your life. So maybe, like, you know, the parents can warn kids about the dangers of loot boxes early on.
It's a teachable moment, right?
And it's I think it's great. I think there's nothing wrong with the loot boxes. I mean, Marvel Rivals, absolutely a gooner game. Why not throw some loot boxes in there? And yeah, it's been a second since I've booted that one up. Ever since, I mean, in my opinion, Overwatch Stadium has, I think, I mean, Blizzard's over there sweating bullets. They came out strong with Stadium, and it stacks up really nicely. I just love the idea of potentially landing like a really cool skin, and I love how in this game it's third person all day every day, so you can see the skins that you're potentially that you're wearing. I think that is a key component to the allure of getting skins. You got to be able to see it. Like, if you're in Call of Duty, why does it matter what you're even rocking? It doesn't make sense. So I think it's not a bad deal. And, you know, these free-to-play games, they got to make money in some capacity and any avenue they can. So I'm really surprised they actually waited this long to implement loot boxes, or, you know, mysteries as they call them. I think it's about time, and it's news now, but everyone will just be like, yeah, these are loot boxes. We know and love them.
I don't know if they're gonna say they love them.
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know.
I'm curious to see if there's any sort of reaction. Real quickly though, before we move on though, I'm just as a casual observer, where do you guys fall on the whole Overwatch versus Marvel Rivals? I know that you were loving one more than the other, and then it was going back and forth. And where are we right now?
I haven't played Overwatch since the Stadium launched, so I actually deleted it from my console to make room for other things. So I haven't even played it except the little test that they did. So I got a little taste of it. Maybe that was last Halloween. But since Rivals came out, I've only played Rivals and haven't played Overwatch. But that doesn't mean I won't jump back in and try it again. I'm not against it.
Maulding, I'm telling you, you're missing out on Stadium.
I'm missing out.
Yeah, Stadium is eating a Marvel's lunch right now, in my opinion. Okay. I just have a long-running history with Overwatch. Been playing it practically since it released back in the day, and Stadium, I think, matches the intensity of what Marvel's brings to the table. And in all honesty, I'm not as familiar with the Marvel's characters. So for you, like, you know Marvel's really well. For me, Overwatch really well. So I think it's really great. And I love that competition. I know we speak on this a lot, but it is awesome that Marvel Rivals literally forced Blizzard's hand to make their game as good, if not better. It's great. I love to see it. And I think for me, Stadium has one leg up on the Marvel's competition right now.
That's why we need a healthy Xbox to keep PlayStation in line.
I agree.
The exact same reason.
100%.
And I'd love to know from our listeners. Let us know in the comments on YouTube which one you think, Marvel Rivals or Overwatch. We'd love to find out.
Yeah, that is a really good question.